Okay, go ahead.
Dear God, our teacher told us to write to our favorite person, so I'm writing to you.
Dear God, thank you for the baby brother, but what I prayed for was a puppy.
Dear God, second grade is even harder than first grade. I hope this doesn't keep going on and on.
Dear God, what's it like to die?
Dear God, do plastic flowers make you mad?
Dear God, why can't there be a holiday in between Christmas and Easter?
Dear God.
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 Questions, questions, things you gotta know. Everything from are you real to how to make it snow. Answers, answers never seem to come.
Children's Letters to God is based on a children's book that was published in the late 1960s. But if you've ever seen that children's book, you'll know that it's really literally just a series of letters that kids have written, and those letters are scrawled in kid handwriting. So the authors have taken that basic concept, but they've added a story to it. And the story is a series of vignettes about kids and the questions they have, but it's also about their relationships and how they like each other and how their lives just don't always turn out the way they had planned.
It's just like teenage drama show. I think every teenager relates to this show in some way.
Some people think we live after we die.
Forget it.
If we live after we die, why didn't it die then?
Maybe it was his time.
It's not fair. If I was God, I would let everybody's turtle live forever.
Then I thought they were totally normal questions for a little kid to be asking. And now I think back and I think, that's a little funny, actually.
It's funny and emotional at the same time. There are some sad parts in the play.
One of the reasons we started the youth company a few years ago was to give the kids the opportunity to be the leads. We wanted them to get experience and we wanted them to gain leadership skill, and that's our goal for them to build their skill and for them to take on that kind of responsibility.
It is a big shift to be looked up to, especially because there's never really, I've always been one of the youngest ones. And now being like the second oldest, it's a little wild. It's a little hard sometimes. I think they'll be able to relate to it and understand it.
People will love the show because kids are singing and dancing and have a great time, but they're also questioning reality. They're questioning our lives.
Tell us please, how do you make a one?